guys, Omar here, broker and CEO of Alden Mortgage and Ome Realty. So could it be happening? Could it possibly be time again where foreclosures start going like completely nuts? Well, so right now, the total delinquencies, they're saying, as far as the market analysis report goes, that we are, as far as delinquencies, we are pre-COVID levels. So we're really at the lowest that you could possibly go to, and it's really, it looks on paper that it's really good. But then there is this data analytics company that does mainly just real estate. Okay, it's called Adam. Adam goes ahead and collects data across the board. Now what Adam shows is that we actually have a little bit over 23,000 homes currently right now in some sort of foreclosure. So whether it's foreclosure or delinquencies, bank repos, auctions, which they're anticipating that is going to start keep increasing, because now of course we're out of the eviction moratorium, forbearances and deferments of kind of like, you know, they're kind of evening out. Everything is kind of coming into its own. So where are we? We are right now currently in February 2022. As far as foreclosures and repos happened, we are up actually 29% from last month. Now all this information it shouldn't actually be a surprise, okay? Because even though we have, you know, these eviction moratoriums and we had, like, you know, the forbearances and deferments, as far as banks, lenders, you know, people who are investors, we have an oversight of the CFPB. The CFPB is the one that oversees us and tells us, hey, listen, you guys cannot do this, or you can't do that, or, you know, if we start getting out of hand with, like, you know, evicting people and everything like that, you know, that's where they come in. So if you ever do have a complaint against, you know, even myself, anybody that you want to go ahead and have them investigated, they're the people that you go ahead. I'll put a link in the description below, but they're the people you go to go ahead and file that complaint. Well, they also, since they're the regulators, they restricted most banks to go ahead and like say, you know what, you can't do any evictions, you can't do anything, you can't kick anybody out. You know, you guys got to figure things out the way that you're supposed to figure things out until we say so. So when did they say, you know what, it's okay for you to go ahead and do that? Well, it's December. And then the following month, boom, all of a sudden, 29% increase. February, right now we're at 139% increase from before. Now you're probably asking, like, hey, how does, you know, since this regulatory doesn't allow evictions and it doesn't allow you to go ahead and, you know, auction out. Well, the ones that were in auction and, you know, these are ones that were already previously in eviction before COVID, or even before the regulators actually like started hunkering down. So this is everything that was happening before, and it was already in process. So like whenever this whole deferment and forbearance and everything came around, everybody was just, you know, trying to get as much as they could to get people out, because, you know, you are a month late, 2 months late, 3 months late. Now we have to start worrying. We have to figure out how much equity is in the house, how much everything is, you know, as far as the house is concerned. If we are not getting our money back, what type of position are we in? Well, so we've had a crazy increase. Now they are anticipating that we are going to go ahead and go a lot more. How much more? I don't know. I could tell you personally, from personal experience, I have tenants right now that are not leaving, right? They're not leaving. Evicting somebody right now is probably one of the most difficult things you could possibly do, especially in the state of California. Now, during this whole entire time, we still have mortgages that are due. We still have property taxes that are due. If you have homeowners insurance, we still have homeowners insurance that we have to pay, because if you don't pay it, they will put a lien on the house and then they will foreclose on it. Same with banks. Banks, if you don't pay your mortgage, they will go ahead and take your house. It just is what it is. If you don't pay your taxes, well, then the city that you live in will go ahead and they'll take your house from you. They'll put a lien against your house and then they'll go ahead and sell it off. Now, could this get any more worse? Are somebody gonna step in to kind of help some people out? Who knows? I'm not sure. Honestly, in the past 2 years, I'm not really too sure much about anything. But as far as the data analytics go, from the US foreclosure report, it's showing a bit of an increase. It's actually showing a huge increase. So could this actually be it? I don't know. We'll keep updating you as things go by, as time flies by, and then we'll see exactly, if we are getting into that whole 2008. Now, there is a cycle that always happens every single, let's say, 10 to 15 years. Historically, it's always happened. Something in the housing market has always taken a hiccup, except in 2000, which in 2000 it was a little weird. Everything kind of went to absolute like crap, and then it just kind of it stayed steady for that little bit of a time. Could this be one of them? I don't know. Who knows? Kind of figured this out as it goes along. But currently, right now, it is showing that we do have from January of 2021 until January of 2022, 139% increase. Now that is actually could be reflected off of, eviction moratoriums and forbearances and deferments coming up, and that's all kind of gone away, and we're actually seeing the numbers kind of fall in. We have Michigan, Alabama, Texas. These are the ones that actually have the highest. California hasn't been hit yet because they're very, very, tenant friendly. Tenants have tons and tons of rights here. And then there's also a delinquency. So when you do to court, now I'm going to go ahead and talk about, my personal experience. When you do go to court, there is something that you could go ahead and file that shows that you are attempting to get some sort of emergency relief from, this whole crazy, stupid mess of whatever it is that they did when they dealt with this COVID and housing crisis. I don't understand, man. I honestly don't get it. But 139% is pretty big number. Could it double? Could it triple? Who knows? I hope it doesn't. If it does, it is going to be one of the worst things that could happen in the housing market. Or one of the best things. I don't know. Fill up your pockets. Get ready. Hold on tight, because we don't know what's about to happen. But if you do want up to 50% commission rebate on your next property, or any lending help at all, link in the description below. We'll be more than happy to help. We have tons of products. I hope it doesn't go that bad in housing.